We are live here at the pool at the Albert Lee High School for swimming, girls swimming and diving. It's Albert Lee against Mankato West tonight here on AlbertLeeLive.com. I'm Jay Paul along with Chad Butzler. How you doing, Chad?
Good.
Got my daughter Farron going to be here doing camera work with us this evening too, and she does not talk on the air. And that's good. I mean, hey, students shouldn't have to. If they don't want to have their information spread all over the stream, they don't have to. But we've got Mankato West here. And, of course, we did a swimming and diving event not too long ago here. And Albert Lee has no divers on the team, so they're kind of at a disadvantage. Might not win the contest, not only because Mankato West is at the top of the Big Nine and Albert Lee is not, but because they have divers and we don't, and that gives them a big advantage in points. But we'll follow it anyway, and they do have the True Team Section tournament coming up. It's in Northfield this weekend, Chad, so that's a big deal, and I wondered if Northfield.com was going to have cameras there, or NorthfieldLive.com is our sister streamer up there, because all the teams will be there for a section.
Right, yeah, and I know I will be there watching Shaylee, a senior.
Yeah, you got someone in the family in here? Is it your daughter?
Or? My girlfriend's daughter, yes.
Okay.
She's a senior, so this is her last couple meets here. So.
All right. Yeah.
Tuesday they'll have their final home meet against Faribault here at Albert Lee. So.
We're going to have the national anthem here in a little bit, and then we'll get started with our first heat. Is actually just Mankato West, 4 girls from West in the timed finals of the girls 200-yard medley relay. It's JV. And then when they get to the varsity, they do JV and then they do varsity in each of these competitions. And so the 200-yard medley relay JV as just West girls, and then they'll have the varsity with both West and Albert Lee. And we have our national anthem coming up here. Hopefully we can hear it well. Sometimes you never know, but it's the humid pool. I always feel the humidity when you walk in here, don't you?
Oh, it's
even
brutal.
though the door's open. And here we go. All right, just about ready to go here from Albert Lee High School. And the Chuck-a-Duck folks right behind us. So if you come here and see it live, you'll run into a lot of red-shirted. The West team travels well. They have a lot of fans here in their red T-shirts. But you can get down to the fun of the Chuck-a-Duck.
You might have seen all the little kids out there during the national anthem. Those are the youth program, Tiger Sharks from the YMCA here in Albert Lee. They're joining varsity tonight to get a feel for the big stage.
Oh, yeah. The excitement of the big girls.
Which Albert Lee needs. They need to get their numbers up because they only have 13 girls this year.
Right.
So.
And no diving team.
Yeah.
And they've had a storied past at times. So, it was about 8 years ago, last time state tournament. And there's a leaderboard over there that still has one of their co-head coaches listed as a record holder in certain things. And it might be good to cycle back and get these girls again back to where they need to be here, swimming team. So anyway, it's AlbertLeeLive.com. I'm Jay Paul and Chad Butzler with me here. We've got Farron coming to work camera here eventually. But first, the 200-yard medley relay for the JV, and it's Mankato West running unopposed here. Abigail Helgett will have the first leg of this with Lauren Slatton, Riley Hunt, and Alexis Tokheim. The foursome that they'll go. So underway, as you can see, right in the middle of the pool. And that is Abigail Helgett. I would imagine J.J. Helgett's daughter, who is, of course, the well-known football coach of Mankato West. They're having a little rough year for them anyway. 3-2 or 3-3, I think they are. Tough schedule. Everybody shoots for the top, of course.
Right.
As Abigail gets to the end of her part of the medley, and Lauren Sletton ready to go. Freshman. Helgett, one of the captains of the West team. And Sletton now, and then 8th grader Riley Hunt, and then sophomore Alexis Tokheim, which is unopposed here. So, but they're trying to get their time, of course, the best time. They're just over a minute right now in this second leg of the 200 medley relay. And she does the breaststroke here in the second part of it. Getting ready to jump in is the third leg of this one, Riley Hunt, the 8th grader. One of these sports where the younger underclassmen can really have an impact. And that's what you're talking about, getting the youth swimming program going. And I know YMCA has programs that people can do. And and at the pool in the summertime, swimming lessons and being a lifeguard and all that kind of stuff for some of the girls can help them get involved in swimming.
It's a great sport.
Yeah, I grew up with a pool and a trailer court in Mapleton, so
sure.
It was an outdoor thing. We had a diving board. It was 9-footer, and it was invaluable because of all the lakes around here.
Right,
taught you how to swim.
Right.
As we come to the final leg here, Alexis Tokheim is a sophomore, and she jumps in to swing the anchor leg here, freestyle and crawl. It was interesting, the cheers both teams have. The Albert Lee's was involving the youth too. That was kind of really, really cool being down there. I was down there getting the lineups, and they walked past. I was kind of chill, sent to chill because they're all looking up to these older swimmers. Kids getting a great evening out of it as she finishes up. And 2:51.12. Actually, the clock keeps going. 2:50, I guess, is what they put it at. 2:50.09. And now we'll get to the varsity 200-yard medley, and that has lane 2, which is the farthest to the left. It's Mankato West. Lane 3, right next to that, is Albert Lee, and then it's Mankato West and Albert Lee and Mankato West. So 3 West teams and 2 Albert Lee teams taking turns, and Charlotte Doring, a freshman, will start for West in lane 2. Chloe Sauter is a sophomore. She'll go first for Albert Lee in lane 3. In 4, West's Morgan Stewart, a freshman. Albert Lee's Haley Deming is a senior and in lane 5. And then in lane 6, West's Sarah Holman, who is a freshman. Getting started here on the 200-yard medley relay for the varsity girls. We'll update you on the second leg and third and fourth as we go here, but they're getting a good workout here. Albert Lee in the lead, too, of lane 5, Haley Deming, who is the leader on this team. She'll hand off to Mackenzie Fields, the junior. Chloe has Elizabeth Ruhl waiting, a freshman. And then Mia Hummel and Zoe Logging and Emma Simons from Mankato West. From left to right, every other lane. Again, lane 5 for Albert Lee is leading the way. Mackenzie Fields making the turn, heading towards Emily Troster, a freshman who will go in next. The other Albert Lee team in lane 3, Lexi Lee, an 8th grader, ready to go for Elizabeth Will. And she gets there. Just coming to the turn here. But out in front, As Mackenzie Fields with Zoe Logging in second for West. In the pool comes Albert Lee's Emily Troster, freshman. And she's got a big lead as just in the pool, Bria Baumgard, the third leg for a senior for West in lane 4. And Lexi Lee ready to jump in here at any time for Albert Lee in lane 2, as you might see at the top of your screen. But just almost finished is lane 5. Albert Lee looks like they're going to get Lily Elmer. Oh, they did win. Is that over?
Nope.
Yeah.
5 still going. They got
okay.
the last heat here.
Gotcha. All right. Lily Elmer in the pool for Albert Lee. Yeah, she's swimming a strong anchor leg and got a big lead here, lapping some of the other teams. She will finish first easily, and Evie Hecker will anchor for Mankato West in lane 4, finishing second. That's 2:08.12 winning time for Albert Lee in that event. And West coming in right now to finish in lane 4. Everybody else still going.
Yeah, Albert Lee started off with their strong swimmer, Haley. She built a lead, and they just never looked back.
Really did. And this is Shaylee Lambertson of Albert Lee, the anchor of the team in lane 2, a senior who is stroking to the finish here and doing a great job. And finishes there, lane 2. And that would be 2:41. So 2:41.46 for them. Albert Lee win there. They update. See, they don't update the score up there, home and guest, on the scoreboard often enough for me.
Right.
I'm not sure how that works. This is only my second meet that I've been to. But coming up here will be the girls. I shouldn't say girls because it's all girls. The 200-yard freestyle for varsity, and it's 6 lanes. We got Allie Gustafson in lane 2, junior from Mankato West. Olivia Bell, 8th grader for Albert Lee in lane 3. Zoe Logging in 4. She's an 8th grader from West. Albert Lee's Amaya Larson is a 8th grader in lane 5. Emma Simons is sophomore for West in lane 6. And Alondra De Rosas Lazaro of Albert Lee is sophomore in lane 7. As the pool is full, and the middle of the pool is where the leaders are. As Amaya Larson has the lead for Albert Lee.
You might hear her dad yelling. He's the one selling the chuck-a-duck behind us. So,
yeah, he's intent watching his daughter. She got a little lead on Zoe Logging of Mankato West, and the rest are following. As Olivia Bell also, she's got 4th place in a battle for 4th. Taking the turn is Larson. Got to push to the end here, and it's 50 meters one way, and so 100, 200. This will be the last home stretch here. Maybe not. Maybe it's 25. I don't know.
I can't remember.
Well, I guess we'll all learn together because they're going another lap. And it's Amaya Larson with a good lead here over Zoe Logging. And now, still that battle for 4th for Olivia Bell with Emma Simons of Mankato West. 3rd is Ellie Gustafson all the way up to the left on your screen, the junior for West. Taking the turn again. Out in front is Larson, leading Logging. And now Olivia Bell fighting for 3rd with Allie Gustafson in lane 2 and 3 there. Still with the big lead, Amaya Larson. Steady as she goes. Mostly, that's 3 8th graders in lanes 3, 4, and 5. That'd be 2, 3, and 4 of the occupied lanes for your watching from left to right. The battle for 3rd is shaping up to be a good one between Olivia Bell and Allie Gustafson. Bell, second one from the left, pushing for home as Amaya Larson finishes first. Zoe from Mankato West will be second. Now that battle for third. And it looks like Olivia's got a little bit of a lead. Did she get there first? Yes. Just ahead of Gustafson. With Emma Simons finishing and De Rosas Lazaro just coming home now for the Tigers. So another Albert Lee win. Actually, it says 12-2 guests over home on the scoreboard. The Service Master scoreboard. We don't have a fancy thing to put on here for a scoreboard for swimming.
No.
Not many people do the swimming and diving events, but we had a good reaction the first time we did it. So we thought we'd follow up and try some more. Just getting in here, one swimmer. It's Elizabeth Rule of Albert Lee will go on a timed 200-yard IM for the JV. Oh, no. Do they have... Oh, they got a full thing here. It says here, after this one, it was supposed to be Elizabeth Rule, but I guess they've got a full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls going. I've got 5 lanes here. This one. The 200 IM varsity. Okay, I have Morgan Stewart of West in the farthest left lane, lane 2. Lily Elmer of Albert Lee, freshman, in lane 3. Jordan Woodford of West in lane 4, a freshman. Mackenzie Fields of Albert Lee is a junior in lane 5, and Evie Hecker in lane 6, a 8th grader from Mankato West. But there is a Albert Lee girl in 7, and I don't have her listed.
It's actually the girl that was going to do this.
Oh, the Elizabeth Rule, okay. Yep. She's in lane 7. All right.
So instead of having her run by herself, they just put her in with the varsity.
That makes sense. To the wall first here was Jordan Woodford of West. And the butterfly here. .200-yard IM. This is varsity with a junior varsity swimmer as well in lane 7. As Woodford makes the turn first after the first lap. It's a close race for third. Morgan Stewart, Lily Elmer, and Mackenzie Fields. Evie Hecker also, I guess it's Hecker and Stewart in third place race, with Elmer and Fields in a 5th place close battle. And Rule coming in 7th right now, or 6th right now, out of these 6 swimmers. West again continuing their lead.
That's the nice thing about swimming is, I mean, you want to win, but it's also good just to focus on your individual scores and speed your own times. And
as long as you're doing, your own personal records, or fast times, or close, then that's all you really need. That's all you can ask. Not everybody is a gold medal swimmer.
Right.
As the West lead is widened now, as Jordan Woodford, the freshman, running away with it. She hits the wall and goes for another round. Everybody else just halfway in this length of the pool. Evie Hecker of West is going to touch the wall next. And then Albert Lee's Mackenzie Fields just touching now in lane 5. And Morgan Stewart of West makes the turn, as does Lily Elmer there in lane 3, the second girl on the left. And finishing already is Jordan Woodford. Wow. She had a great race there. On the way back. A lot of these other girls. It's hard to tell for me which ones have another lap to go. But I believe Morgan Stewart, Elmer, and Fields are on that same lap.
Yes, they are. Looks like.
And there you're going to finish third is Mackenzie Fields. Elmer coming in now will be 5th. And Elizabeth Rule going to be 6th in lane 7. So West takes that one, and they do have a 12-2 lead on the scoreboard, the Service Master by scoreboard. We're already up to event 7 here, Chad.
Goes fast.
The 50-yard freestyle JV. And it looks like they got a couple of different heats, or 3.
Up next, the junior varsity 50-yard freestyle.
It says heat 1 of 3. Aubrey Lynch, Abigail Helgett, and Autumn Rates, all of Mankato West are racing in this first heat. Let's see an Albert Lee girl. It says the other one is, it's all West listed here. Aubrey Lynch, Abigail Helgett, Autumn Rates, Ella Drake, Kylie Van Epps, and Riley Hunt. They're all West.
Sure.
I think there's a Albert Lee swimmer there. 6th, though, isn't it?
Nope, that's West.
Is that West? Okay. So,
Yeah, well, Albert Lee only having 13 girls. They don't run a lot of JV runs. Just
sure. So this will be Lynch, Helgett, and Rates going for West. And the 50-yard freestyle from JV. They'll have 3 more in the next event from West. Look at the first turn, and maybe the only turn. I think they're 25-meter lengths of the pools, one way. So 50 would just be a full lap here, and it looks like Helgett is going to win this one and this heat. Second will be Aubrey Lynch to your left, and Autumn Rates on the right, third. And they have 3 more girls in the second heat. 3 from West. Sophomore Ella Drake, freshman Kylie Van Epps, and 8th grader Riley Hunt. And heat 3 will actually have 6 racers and 3 from Albert Lee. But this is an all-West threesome here. And they're underway. 25-21 says the service master at IOT scoreboard. 25-21 West. I know there's girls soccer section game at the Gus right now, or 7 o'clock, or 6:30 or 7. Maybe they'll get underway shortly, but that is section quarterfinal. And the boys are in St. Peter tonight for soccer. This one is going to have Riley Hunt on the right, barely beating the other 2. That was a photo finish for Van Epps and Drake. And now we'll get some Albert Lee girls into the third heat for the 50-yard free JV, including Lily Hammond in lane 3. That's the second racer to the left. She's a freshman. Chloe Sauter is a sophomore. She'll be in lane 5. And Chase Harmdirks, senior for Albert Lee, in the far right lane. And in betwixt them all will be Olivia Hammond, a senior for West, Autumn Belig, West 8th grader, and Lydia Gresbach, a 7th grader. The youngest racer so far, 7th grader. In lane 6. And so another quick down and back here in this third heat. And right now, the leader is lane 4, West's Autumn Belig. She makes the turn, and Olivia Hammond, as well as Chase Harmdirks on her heels. And it's going to be Belig winning it. Harmdirks gets there second for Albert Lee. Or no, that was Gresbach. I'm sorry, Harmdirks now finishing. I was blocked by our table view here. But that was a Mankato West first place finish there. So now the girls' 50-yard varsity freestyle. And this has West's Cameron Kitts, a senior, in lane 2. Emily Troster, a freshman from Albert Lee, is in lane 3. Olivia Schultz, sophomore for West, in 4. Fifth lane has Haley Deming of Albert Lee, a senior. Watch her. And Grace Ward from West in lane 6 is a freshman. So the Alberta Lee Racers, Troster and Deming in 3 and 5. Second and fourth swimmers from the left. And Deming gets a great kick off the jump, and she's got the lead right now. It's a tight race here between Deming and Schultz. And the other girls are right behind, too. This is a good one. And it looks like a win for Deming. And second place right beside her, Schultz, as Troster finished third, I believe, in that one. Nice race all the way through.
That was close.
Next, we have some diving events, and this is where West will take the points lead because Alberta has no divers. And it'll be the 1-meter junior varsity diving with West's Isabel Kramer, a junior, Kayla Kitts, a freshman from West, and Josiva Townsend, an 8th grader from West. But they get to put the board up and everything yet, don't they?
Correct.
Or do they just lean it down, I guess?
That Haley Deming, she's got them long arms, long legs.
She's very good.
Very fluent in the pool.
She gets that good kick, too.
Yes.
She can swim underwater and on top of the water equally well. Oh, yeah, they got to take the flags down here, and then...
I did get a couple updates here, some boys soccer
go ahead.
happened. Must have played earlier today. It looks like Mankato East beat Jordan 3-0 to move on. Southwest Minnesota Christian beat Fairmont 4-0. And Tri-City United beat Wings United 6-0.
Where's Wings out of?
I'm not sure. I recognize Tri-City. I'm not sure where Wings is.
Montgomery is Tri-City, right?
Yes.
With Lonsdale and La Center, I believe, is the third town involved there. I'm going to zoom in on the diving board here so we can see the action. It's just all Mankato West girls here, but give them their due. I'm glad you showed up, Chad. I was thinking I might be the only one here because I know Dave Langer is a longtime swimming coach, girls swimming coach, in fact. I don't know if that wasn't here, though, was it, or was it?
That I'm not. I don't believe so. No.
Well, now he's activities director, and he's got to be over at the soccer game too, the girls' section game. He said he'd do both, but we do have it covered here. But he's got the knowledge for sure, about this sport.
Unfortunately, the Northfield girls lost earlier to Byron 2-0 to end their soccer season. So.
Yeah, that's the finality of sections for you. Yeah. I know Albert Lee, the girls got a home game for being the 4 seed.
Yeah, against
and
Stewart,
the boys just missed it. They were a 5 seed and had to go to St. Peter. And I know they play the Big 9 schools in soccer and they get beat a lot.
Right.
But that's because they're punching above their weight group there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because their section is made up of everybody a class lower.
And then you see the teams like the Pine Islands that we watched the other night. They're just so good.
Yeah, that's a well-oiled machine.
Yes.
Yeah, they went all the way to the championship, right? State championship last year and lost?
Runner-up, yep.
Yeah.
They lost to, I think, St. Paul Academy.
I wonder how they must be real good because Pine Island is excellent.
Yeah.
And waiting the divers here. They're just getting ready to go. As we zoomed in on them there for you. This was my fun. I used to make up dives when I was a kid. Just twisty, turny things. And half the time you land flat on your back or you do a belly flop and you think you're going to die.
Right.
But it's all part of the learning process and the fun.
Yeah, I watched last year the few times I came to the meets. I watched Albert Lee had a dive team at that time. And it's definitely fun to watch. It's amazing what some of these girls can do off there. So athletic.
Yeah. So diving events, are they underway here or are they just practicing?
They're just warming up, yeah.
Okay. And we do have it's a busy schedule, man. We have football tomorrow in Waseca, 7 o'clock. That's a tough game for our Tiger boys trying to get a 3-game winning streak together, but 2-game winning streak, first time in over 27 years, so good for them. That'll be here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Then Monday we have the band concert in the auditorium at 6 or 6:30. Can't remember the start time on that, but we'll post that on our social media pages. They did just play with orchestra, but they're going to have their own night Monday in the auditorium. And then Tuesday is either volleyball or we'll be back here for more girls swimming and diving. We have our choice there. Volleyball is a season finale, and it's funny because swimming and diving will be an event with Faribault, but it's after the true section team tournament.
So with swimming,
and then
it's a little
before
bit,
the regions.
Yeah, with swimming, it's a little bit different. So they have the true sections on Saturday in Northfield. What I was explained to is that true sections for swimming is more of like a warm-up for Rochester for the Big Nine.
Yeah.
It's not like a section where like in football.
Not like you're eliminated from the
yes.
season or anything. It's kind of here's where you stand type of thing. All right.
Yeah, they do more. I mean, all the schools will be there, but they do more to pair the girls up with more their caliber.
Right, okay. That's cool. That makes sense.
So.
Yeah, no, they do that in a couple of different sports where they have regular season. And there's one sport, I can't remember what it is. They have a mid-season section and then end of the season. There's my daughter. I don't know how she's going to get up here.
She'll figure it out.
Those steps. She'll make it up here before the diving gets
I actually
going
spoke with Evan Trader on Sunday out at the extravaganza here in town, and he said that the locker room's very hyped up. 2 wins in a row for the first time in years. He said that the boys, they know they got their work cut out for them this week.
It would be a major upset, but they could win.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
They are playing well.
Yes, they are.
They handled Worthington real easily, and the 3 teeter touchdowns in the fourth quarter, that was so exciting.
Yeah, I work with a guy. He left at the end of the third quarter, and he's like, "What happened?" Because all of a sudden I looked at it, was 33 to
told
13.
him to be. You should have been watching AlbertLeeLive.com. We had it for him. Yeah, tell your friends we're here. We do a lot of different games. 8 different sports we're working, and I'll let you do some play-by-play here. I got to show the young miss what to do here.
All right.
So.
They give them a good few warm-ups here, get stretched out so they don't pull any muscles. We got Jay's daughter here, so she's going to run the camera for us. Always looking for people to help. After the fall sports season ends here, we'll be taking off into basketball, boys and girls, some boys and girls hockey, and some wrestling. So we'll be busy this winter for the winter sports as well. Always looking for sponsors if you're interested to get your name out there, get some advertisement. You can either go on AlbertLeeLive.com and contact us, or you can reach out to the cell phone number that's posted there. We are on Facebook and Instagram as well. We want to say thank you to everybody that tunes in. Our numbers have been doing very well in Albert Lee for the first season here, so it means you guys are enjoying it. We're always open to feedback. So they will start with junior varsity dives.
Diver number 5, Charlie Fernandez, and diver number 6, Kenna Caxner.
And I can imagine if Albert Lee gets their numbers back up, they will get back into the dive soon here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a rich tradition of swimming here. If you look at that leaderboard over there that they have, it's impressive. And a lot of trophies out in the trophy cases, too. over the years.
Well, I know Shaylee came home from captain's practice this summer and was all excited because at captain's practice they had 27 girls show up. So
Wow.
she thought they were going to have a lot. And then first day of practice they had 13.
No, you look at the West girls there; they have like 30.
Yeah, Northfield's got big numbers
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's tough, and that's part of Paul Dunn's struggle through the football years that he's been here.
Right.
5 years has been numbers. You have 35 guys show up. That's not much for a football team. When you...
It's 11 on the field at a time.
All right, so we're first. This is competition diving here, and it is Mankato West's Isabel Creamer, Junior. Nicely done. That doesn't say exactly what the move is that they're doing, but I'm always impressed when they frontward, backwards, sideways, doesn't matter to me.
I usually listen like they said 1.7. That tells you their difficulty. So
Okay.
kind of. Highest I've seen, I think, is about 2.4. I think I've seen once.
This is Kayla Kitts of West, a freshman.
Wow.
And then an 8th grader next, Jaziva Townsend. So, what's the score? Let me see. Score must be in the middle there. Not sure. They have numbers on the scoreboard, but it's 25-21 on the Service Master by scoreboard in favor of West. This is 8th grader Jaziva Townsend from the Scarlets.
So I noticed the scoreboard has this as junior varsity, so that wouldn't change score at all for the overall meet.
Oh, the overall, yeah, it's got to be varsity score, yeah. And these are JV divers. We got the West's varsity divers coming up next. They just do 3 of them in the JV and 3 in the varsity, and they each do 1 dive. And I think this is Caitlin Panawan, a senior for West. Panahan. Oh, nice backwards flip, straight in. They haven't changed them on the scoreboard, so maybe it's the same girls.
I remember when I can't remember where we were. Each diver did, I think, 3 or 4 dives. So they might be, and they rotate.
This is flight 1 of 1 then. They're still, because this will be Kayla Kitts. Her second dive. Freshman. We're all learning together. It's cool.
Absolutely.
And they're all doing the back flip there.
Amy's daughter plays rugby, and I still don't know anything about it. I don't know the rules, and I still go and watch.
Yeah. Oh, I know. If we had a field hockey team, I'm sure we'd be doing that because NorthfieldLive.com, and they do that. I can't be sure who this is. They haven't announced the names here in a while, but this is the third of those.
Impressive dive.
And they're not posting those on a scoreboard that we can see. They're not announcing them, but we should have had him mic'd up or something.
I just know from watching the Olympic divers that the little splash is good.
Oh, yeah. And the straighter you can go in. Now they're going to go into the corner? Or she's just resting her foot there. I thought they were going to dive off in the corner. Well, at some point, they have the varsity, and we may have just watched them. Caitlin Panahan, Anna Casper, and Charlie Fernandez are all seniors. I think everybody did a dive. And after the diving events here, it'll be back to the 100-yard butterfly, JV. No Tiger swimmers in the JV race. It's just 2 West girls. And then the varsity 100-yard butterfly has Emily Truster of Albert Lee against 3 Scarlet swimmers. So they are starting another round here.
Got to get your daughter to chuck the ducks for me. I wanted to raise some money, so I bought some ducks.
Oh, you got some? Okay. I don't know if she can throw that far. Because they go like out to the second or third
Yeah, it's out there a
lane.
little bit.
This might be the varsity dives. She looked like a senior. Caitlin Panahan, maybe. I'm going to listen for a name here. Jaziva is up here. She is the JV 8th grader. Jaziva Townsend. Every once in a while you get a nice cool breeze in that door.
Yes.
And it is nice.
We should be plenty cool tomorrow night.
Yeah. I was thinking I have to wear a coat for the first time to an event of ours. That was a nice double back flip there. They have the 3 judges sitting there to their left in chairs. I don't know if is that in our screen. Yeah, just barely in the blue shirts. This would be not sure. I didn't hear the name. She looks like an 8th or 9th grader, but that's yeah. Good crowd here. Mostly west, though. A lot of red. I don't know, mostly. It's probably even. The Albert Lee fans are down on the far side over there.
Well, Mankato West has 3 times the amount of girls, too, so that makes a difference.
Yep. And they're near the top of the Big 9 standings, too, in girls swimming and diving, so they travel well with all those girls. And again, I didn't hear an announcement on this diver's name, so. As the pool gets as quiet as a golf course. One and a half back.
Now, was the Olympian from St. Paul, was she a gymnast? Do you remember?
Yeah, Jordan.
I think it was like Soon Lee, I think her name was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she knows. Say it into your mic.
Suni Lee.
Suni Lee, yeah.
Gymnast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my daughter.
Maybe we can get an Olympic swimmer someday, and that'd be cool. I'd watch.
Well, I think they were close. I think, I can't remember the names of some of these, but like 8 years ago, there was a girl that was in the trials, I think, and didn't qualify from Albert Lee. A lot of concentration it takes. Yeah, 10 years ago, Lindsay Horashi was the big name in swimming here in Albert Lee.
Okay.
She was in state tournament action, and Anna Anderson, who's a head coach, also has some of the records up there.
Sure. Hannah, I know, the assistant coach, she swam last year and was a very good swimmer. Hannah Barclay. Thank you. I was confused because I forget that swimming has girls in the fall, boys in the spring.
Right,
So.
yeah. So again, these girls for Robert Lee, I don't know if West is in part of that true section meet in, I would imagine, Northfield, probably big nine schools, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, they'll be up there.
I was told some schools opt out of it, but
Oh, all right. See, now there's a tough one. You jump back, you're diving forward. That's a skill. As we get to the end here of the diving events, and then we'll get back into the swimming events. Some Albert Lee swimmers. We are on event 10 right now, 9 and 10, and there are a total of 24 events. So almost halfway.
oh wow.
And that was a nice twisting one. Let's see if Dave Langerud is over there and has a score of the girls. Is it past 7, isn't it?
Correct.
So they must be just underway unless... Let's see if I can find the start time on that, but I think it was 7 o'clock.
Correct. It was 7 p.m.
Taking on Stewartville. They are 4-11-1. Albert Lee is 4-11-0, so virtual same record there. Just an extra tie for Stewartville. Nice twisting dives. These girls are putting on a good show here. Again, it's Isabel Kramer, junior, Kayla Kitts, who is a freshman. Josiva Townsend is an 8th grader. This is Caitlin Panahan. I just heard him say Caitlin, a senior for West. Anna Kapsner as a junior, and then Charlie Fernandez, a senior as well. The 6 divers there we've been watching for Mankato West. The varsity scores 25-21 West. A little close match here, even though the girls, I suppose, will take a beating here because they don't have any divers for the Tigers. We'll see what the score says after this event. Wow. That was a good, impressive dive.
Charlie, 52-23D back, 1 somersault, 1 1/2 twist.
When you first attempt something like that, it can't be off the diving board. It's got to be in a padded gymnastics place, I would think. Because you could hurt yourself if you do any number of things wrong. I mean, Greg Louganis, one of the best all-time swimmers ever, hit his head on the diving board.
Right.
In the Olympics.
I remember that.
Wow, impressive.
52-23D back, 1 somersault, 1 1/2 twist, 3, 2.3.
2.3 difficulty, one of the more difficult ones.
Yeah. See what she's got up her sleeve. Nothing. No sleeves.
Beginning round 4, Izzy dive number 5111A. Forward dive, 1/2 twist, straight, 1.8.
More of a swan dive looking.
Ziva dive number 52.
Well, I heard the name Josiva, so is Josiva Townsend, the 8th grader, up next.
2.1.
Something with a 1.5 twist. She's on the JV diving squad for West. Wow. A little over the top there, but wow, that was difficult. Scores of 3.5, 3.5, and 4 on that one.
She didn't look happy with herself. I think she knew she just
went
kind
too
of
far,
overshot
yeah.
it. Yep.
Yeah. You should be finishing up these diving events here soon and get back to the swim. Oh. No concessions. That's not good.
They got water behind us if you want water. Or I got an extra one here.
Yeah. All right, thanks. This will be Caitlin from the varsity team, the West, Pentagon. The next dive up. Scores of 5.5 and 4.5.
I can't really critique them because I couldn't do any of that.
I know. I would be hurting. And there'd be big waves in the pool.
Right. Let's do a cannonball contest.
Yeah, jackknife. I could do those real good. Lean way back and grab one knee. Used to splash the lifeguards that way. Again, the 100-meter butterfly for the JV coming up here after they're done diving. Big twisting. How do you even count? I can't even count that. It's so fast.
Right.
How many times around? 2 or 3, I would imagine. This is why we need Dave Langrud here. He's a former swim coach, current activities director here at Albert Lee. Fun guy to work with. We work hand in hand with athletic department here. That looked pretty good. 6, 5, and 6, or 5.5. 6, 6, and 5.5.
Very good. Round 5.
This is Isabella Kramer, the junior JV team. At one point, I could do that, actually. 1.5. Her score is 4.5, 4.5, 4. Inward dive pike for Jaziva, 8th grader. Scores are 5, 4.5, and 4.5. Trying to catch the names before they do it, but I don't get them all.
I thought he said Kayla for this one.
Caitlin?
Kayla.
No, Kayla. I don't see a Kayla. Oh, Kayla Kitts. Okay. She's a freshman.
Wow.
4.5, 5, and 4.5 were her scores. This is Caitlin Panahan from the varsity Scarlet team, a senior, 5th round. That one looked pretty good. A 5, a 5, and the middle judge, 5.5. This will be Charlie Fernandez, a senior from the varsity team. They may do halftime after these diving events. We'll see. As that was a good attempt there for Charlie Fernandez. Look at that. 6, 6.5.
Wow.
Anna Kapsner, junior. Doing a 2.1 difficulty dive. That was impressive. 6, 6.5, 5. 6.5, 6.5, 5. So some of the bigger scores. Well deserved. Final round here, and it's Isabella Kramer, Izzy, with West JV, a junior. Her final dive. She went in straight. 4, 4, 4. Jaziva's next, I believe. The 8th grader. Her final dive. That didn't even sound good. But that's a lot of revolutions. Yeah. She gets a 5 and a 2, 4.5. Not bad scores. It just looked awkward at the end there. But
I think her calves just kind of smacked a little bit.
Maybe.
Might sting a little.
Kayla Kitts, freshman from the JV squad, her final dive. Impressive too, and her scores are 4.5, 4.5, and 4.
Always makes me hold my breath when they are so close to that board.
Oh, I know. Charlie Fernandez, I believe. varsity senior final dive. Four and a half, and 5. So Charlie Fernandez is now up, I guess. Still scoreless for the girls' soccer game, says Dave. Over there, Dave Langroot is there, and Stewartville and Albert Lee. Section quarterfinal, girls' soccer. Boys in St. Peter tonight. She got some big scores, a 5.5, 6, and a 5. Anna Kapsner with the last dive here, junior for the varsity Scarlet team. And her score is 5, 5, 5, straight across.
Should we take a quick break here?
I wonder if they're going to take their break, too. I was just kind of waiting to see what the announcer said, if they would take a break or if it's halftime. I know they have a break somewhere.
Yeah, they have an intermission, usually after 13th event.
Okay. All right.
But they got to put the lines
they got to
back
move things
in.
back. So, let's take a break and be back here at the Albert Lee Pool here on albertleelive.com.
Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie. I recently had cataract surgery. My vision has never been better, and I wake up in the morning and see. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Zoom out or zoom in.
Back live here.
As we, we had the Chuck-a-Duck coming up. You got to get your ducks over there. You want to throw a duck in the Chuck-a-Duck, Theron? He's got some ducks, but, I mean, you got to have a good arm because, look, they got to go all the way to the third lane there. And you get to stand, you can stand right at where these kids are to our right. I don't know, can you get the camera over there to those, that platform there with these girls in the blue? Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that goes up and down. The other one goes left and right, that little one. Can you turn it? No. Turn it the other way, loosen it. There you go. And over to these girls on the platform over here, these little girls. Here, I'll help you. She's just learning. We have student help here. And so right where these little kids are standing. Oops, there's Chad. So that's where they throw them from, is all along that railing into the pool, the third lane. And we'll look at zoom in on the basket and see. Just zoom in on that basket as close as you can. Oh, Chad gave it a. You gotta have more Cheerios, man. Okay. So you loosen, and then we'll zero in. See if anybody hits
Close a couple times, but I don't count. It's not horseshoes.
We'll see. We got a close-up of the basket. Last time we were here, nobody got it in. I think it's like $100 or a share of $100 or something.
Yeah, I think we share half the pot.
Yeah. So, looks like most people have gotten rid of. There's a few more here. Nobody's even close. Oh, that was close. That was close.
Oh. This kid's got the $5, the big duck.
Yeah, that's, you can hang on to that a little better. But you got to give it a little more oomph.
Oh, there we go.
We got one. The guy in the hat, an older gentleman. Is he going to throw that big? Oh. He barely got it in. I think he got it blocked by the guy who won. He said, I don't want you tying me. All right, that's about it for that. So you can zoom out of there and get set for the next race, which is coming up here, the 100-yard butterfly for JV. It's two West swimmers, Zoe Logging and Mika Rayner-Klus, an 8th grader and a senior. When we get going here.
One thing I noticed, too, on our Albert Lee Live, it shows that next Wednesday there's a football game.
Yes.
Now, that shows Scott West. I don't know where Renee got that from, but it's Belle Plaine, just in case.
Yeah, it's Belle Plaine is their season finale. A team they beat last year, so and that was there, so I would think we have probably be favored, depending on injuries here from tomorrow night, but it would be great to have them win that game at least and get to their 3rd win of the year.
Correct.
And they would have a shot at a home playoff game in the sections if they could do that. And if they could beat Waseca and Belle Plaine and have a 4-game winning streak, they will be
definitely get a home
game. Yeah. And like I said, I'm sure it would shock not the world, but maybe the area if they did beat Waseca, because that's a good team.
Right.
But they've had some injury problems too. Blue Jays with a quarterback, they had to have a freshman come in, and he played superbly in relief, but I think they have their regular starter back at quarterback. And Albert Lee's been fairly healthy this year. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
And all their skill position players are juniors and sophomores, and the JV squad is stout, so I think for the next few years we might be better than people might think. It's been a long drought for Albert Lee football. 20 wins in 27 years. The 20th was just last Friday, and 2 in a row for the first time in over 27 years.
Yeah, there's definitely more hype when you start winning a few games here and there.
Football's still king for sure. This is a hockey and a wrestling town too.
Sure.
But if the football team's doing good, they're always in everybody's thoughts for sure. And they are. They've turned a little bit of a corner. And they were led by the defense, really, coming to life this year. I know they gave up 47 to Fairmont and 27 to Jordan, but they were giving up 50 and 60 with regularity in the last few years. So.
Yeah, to lose 52-0 to St. Peter last year and come back and lose on a last-second field goal this year.
In the Waseca game, I think they lost 50-something to nothing last year. So that'll be interesting to see how that gap closes tomorrow night here on LADlive.com. I'll look it up here. My phone always runs slower here in the school. So many people using the networks. But last year, and they had the same schedule week to week, same teams last year as this year, which I found was interesting. But
they just flopped home and away year to year.
Yep. And last year, Waseca 53-0 here. So they're there this week, and maybe we can make that right, too. Like 52-0 St. Peter, 15-13, like you said, was the final this year. Barely lost that one, boy. And if they had that with the Belle Plaine game coming up, they could easily had 4. And, if you got to play them out.
Right.
And a loss is a loss and a win is a win. But they are making strides for sure.
Well, and that was just a heartbreaker, too. He missed the first field goal on a penalty, got a second chance.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for sure. But it's fun to watch him for sure this year. At the Gus, we've actually done all the football games, and we're going to do select other events like girls swimming, diving. We had girls and boys soccer. We've had volleyball. We're coming up on basketball for the girls and boys and hockey for the girls and boys. And some wrestling events, quads and duels, as they always do well. So thought we'd include them. And then this summer, next summer will be baseball, softball, and then Legion ball, VFW ball too. So
When I mentioned I was talking to Evan Schrader, captain of the football team. He said that he's a big wrestler. And he said that one of the kids broke his leg in football this year. I don't recall which one it was, and he's not going to be able to wrestle either, it sounds like, which is too sad.
That's too bad, yeah. Yeah, I know the wrestling team, individuals or team, has gone to state quite a bit over the 20 years or more. They've been pretty consistently good.
The years I lived in Northfield, it was always a Northfield Albert Lee kind of showdown. And Faribault usually has a pretty good program.
And it used to be Owatonna and Albert Lee were a big rivalry too in wrestling, and maybe still are. They're really good wrestlers. And now we have Maggie Olson on our girls wrestling program, and I was talking to her. She's like a freshman, I think, or a sophomore. She went to state last year, and her brother wrestled last. I think he graduated. But she's really good, and I said to you, now, do all the Big 9 schools have girls wrestling teams? She goes, no, unfortunately. I still have to wrestle some boys, but she wins most of those, too, so she's really tough.
Yeah, there was a girl from Northfield, Gruber, I can't remember her first name. She went to state as well from Northfield.
That'll be interesting. I did some online sports for a guy named Alexander Bladel down in Iowa a few years back, about 5-6 years ago, and we did some wrestling for Northwood.
Oh, yeah.
And it was interesting. It was my first wrestling play-by-play, but those, the fans are rabid for wrestling. It is loud, and most of those duels. And
I tried wrestling for 1 year, and I lost every match, so I said I didn't want to play anymore. That was, I think, 6th grade.
Yeah. I never did the wrestling. I was a basketball, football, and baseball guy. But
that's what I ended up being, too.
Never any great shakes, but I played quite a bit. And I think my best was second baseman, baseball.
Sure.
I couldn't hit a curve, but I was a good fielder.
You and me both.
I was a stout fielder, and that really helps when you're in the middle at second base like that. I had a good double play partner, Kent Kubal. We were pretty good. He ended up being a dentist. We're talking late 70s, early 80s here. This is ancient. I thought football was your good sport.
It was.
Yeah.
Football was definitely my favorite and one I did the best at.
Yeah. And you were in the trenches.
I played first base in baseball. And believe it or not, I could actually shoot pretty good in basketball. I was sixth man most of the time.
There you go. Yeah. Sharpshooter.
Had a lot of cousins, so we'd play at the house all the time.
Yeah, we always had horse games going, or we had a neighborhood 5-on-5 that was pretty brutal. But, those things test you and get you going for regulation stuff at the high school. This must be their halftime or something.
Yeah, they're just warming back up.
And then they're going to go 3 events and take a break?
I don't think so. I think that was
the break. Okay. Because this is number 11 event of 24.
Every school does it a little bit differently.
Sure, yeah.
But usually they run the intermission right around somewhere in the middle.
So who is your girlfriend's daughter? Which one is she?
Shaylee Lambertson. She's only swam once so far. So she should have at least 2 or 3 more swims coming up.
Yep, she'll be in the 100-yard free varsity.
That's usually her strong.
And she's in the relay, the 200-yard freestyle relay.
Okay.
At event 18.
She started kind of late. I think this is her 3rd year in swimming, so.
And she's also in the last event, the 400-yard freestyle relay. Those relays are interesting in the way they stack the teams and how
Correct.
You could be behind quite a ways at the beginning, but if you're strong swimmers or you're anchor swimmer, they can make up a lot of distance. Well, you can take another break too, and if you have one set up here, and come back pretty soon with some more swimming events here. It's Albert Lee against Mankato West at the Albert Lee High School pool on albertleelive.com.
Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
The man in the yellow van, call Service Master.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie. I recently had cataract surgery. My vision has never been better, and I wake up in the morning and see. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
It's 25. Oh, we're being. I was just telling my daughter who's running the camera. It's 25 meters each way. So when they say 100 meters, you got to go down and back and down and back. All right, there you go. I'm just learning that today too. So, I've not gone to just my second girls or any swimming and diving meet. But like I say, you watch them on the Olympics or the national tournaments and stuff. But that's just, you're sitting on your couch. You don't have to announce it.
Right.
As we get back to the swimming events here. It'll be lanes. Two girls here. Zoe Logging in 4 and Mika Reiner-Klus in 6, both from West. Girl on the left is an 8th grader. The girl on the right, senior.
So from your years in Mankato, you must recognize a lot of these last names, huh?
Yeah, some of them I do. Of course, Helgett is a big name in Mankato, with J.J. Helgett being a football coach there. This is a dead heat between the two of them. The two West girls, it's 100 yards, so down and back twice. 25 yards. I used meters. We're still in America here. We use yards. So they'll go down and back again.
Hardest part about this is pacing yourself, so you don't use it all in the first 2 laps.
Yeah. And the senior is leading by a little bit here over the 8th grader. Reiner-Klus. Logging is the younger to the left. A long length of the pool left, and they're fairly close. But this is the kick for home for Mika. And a nice kick off the wall there for Zoe as well. Mika's led the whole way, and I think she's going to end up winning this, but not by much. Yep, she finishes ahead. And scoreboard, the Service Master by scoreboard, by IOT scoreboard says 34-28 West leads. So we have 4 girls here in the varsity 100-yard butterfly. One from Albert Lee is in lane 5, Emily Troster. She's a freshman. To her right, our left, far side there is Morgan Stewart, a freshman for West. Sophomore Olivia Schultz, then Emily, and then Sarah Hallman in lane 6, a freshman. Into the pool they go. And to the first turn, and the leader is Olivia Schultz. Pretty close for the other 3. With Albert Lee's Emily Troster in second. We'll have another full down and back here after they reach the wall. And very close for first here between Schultz and Troster. Emily catching her. Emily on the right for Albert Lee. Olivia on the left for Mankato West. They make the turn about the same time. This is going to come right down to it. The other two West swimmers just making the turn.
Sort of finish.
Emily in a dead heat with Olivia. The Albert Lee swimmer on the right as they come to the finish. She got there. I think Emily got her by 06 to 33 in the hundredths of a second. So Emily Troster wins that one. Nicely done, Emily. Freshman. Next up is it makes the score. It's 47-28 now. They just changed the score there. I think they might have added in some diving events there because 47-28 West. It's a 100-yard freestyle for the JV. And it's 4 racers, all from West. Aubrey Lynch, junior. Abigail Helgett, the senior. Lauren Sletton, the freshman. And Autumn Wright. We'll race here. 100-yard free. This is event 13 of 24.
They have Abigail Helgett as a 6th grader.
Oh, is that right?
On here, yeah.
All right. I just guessed because it said a double star, and I don't have anything that says any different. I thought maybe she was a captain or something, but she's a 6th grader, huh? Wow. That is wild. There are a few 6th graders on the team. Autumn Wrights, in fact, is one as well in this very race. They don't list them here.
Right.
So that must mean 6th. As they have down and back to go here, and reaching first is Lauren Sletton, freshman, and the 2 8th graders are next. The junior, Aubrey, at the top on the left is in last place here. Actually, they have a swimmer in lane 8, or is that 7? 8. It's lane 8, and she is not on my list here. Well, that is Autumn Wright. 6th grader. The race for home now is Abigail Helgett in lane 4. She will finish first. The 6th grader. Wow, phenom. Lauren Sletton will be second. The 9th grader, and then Aubrey Lynch, junior, finishing 3rd, and 4th will be Autumn Wrights, the 6th grader, in lane 8. And she is on her way, kicking home now. And after that, it'll be the varsity 100-yard free. A couple of Albert Lee girls against 3 West swimmers. Lane 2, farthest to the left, will be Alexis Takheim. Albert Lee's, she's a freshman, a sophomore, and also sophomore from Albert Lee, Alondra De Rosas Lazaro in lane 3, second to the left in this next race. Olivia Hammond of West, a senior, is in the middle, and then Lily Hammond from Albert Lee, a freshman, in lane 5. Ella Drake in lane 6 for West, a sophomore. So the Tigers are in lane 3 and 5, the 2nd and 4th from the left. And it's Alondra and Lily, a sophomore and a freshman, as they get on the starting gate blocks. And they're off. It took a while. Like nobody started early and jumped in. That's happened a few times in the last one I was at. This race has lane 4 in the lead, and that is Olivia Hammond of West. The Albert Lee swimmers to either side of her are making the turn right now in really a close race for second between the other 4 girls, but Olivia Hammond of West is out in the lead. One more down and back here. She turns, and Albert Lee's Lily Hammond is in a battle for second. Alondra De Rosas Lazaro falling back a little bit for Albert Lee. as Hammond keeps her lead and will make the turn for home here in the middle of the pool. Over by the boundary there, real close. And it's a dead heat for second between Tuckham and Hammond. And also Drake pulling up
Drake
to make it a
ground gains
race,
too.
Looks like. We'll just wait and see how it goes. Those two are right there. I don't know who'd they get first. It was Ella Drake and Lily Hammond. Hammond 114.97. And Drake in 121.41. Anyway, that was too close for me to call.
Right.
As we go to event 14. And this is the 100-yard freestyle varsity. Autumn Bellig, Mankato West, first up on the left in lane 2. Shaylee Lambertson is a senior in lane 3. Also senior Cameron Kitts of West in lane 4. Haley Deming is lane 5 for Albert Lee, a senior. Bria Baumgart of West, a senior in lane 6. And Olivia Bell of Albert Lee, 8th grader in lane 7. Shaylee Lambertson is second to the left over there. They are close to second place with Haley Deming leading the way for Albert Lee. Out in front and down and back again. Haley the first to turn, and then those 4 swimmers at the same time. Bellig, Lambertson, Kitts, and Baumgart with Bell right there with him, but in last. Looks like Haley is going for home, and she's the big leader, kicking off the wall. With Kitts, Lambertson, and Bellig in a battle for second. Right now it's Kitts with the second place. But Baumgart's there too. We'll watch it play out here. There's Lambertson making a kick for the wall and reaches out, and she finished 4th, I believe.
Correct.
But Deming with a big win there, and we mentioned her before. She is a very good swimmer, senior for the Tigers.
Oh, no, she did get 3rd. Okay.
All right, good for her. It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah,
We're in the
I thought it was
opposite
4th
end of
too.
the whole room.
I thought it was 4th too until I started looking at the times.
Yeah, you got to really know what you're looking at there. So total score they have is 47-28 West. But they haven't tabulated just everything yet. Now we have event 16 is the girls 500-yard varsity freestyle.
There's about 20 laps here.
Yeah. 16 anyway, down and backs. Down being 1. And Charlotte Doring of West is in that far left lane, number 2. Lexi Lee for Albert Lee, the 8th grader, is in lane 3. Also Albert Lee's Amaya Larson is 8th grader in lane 5, with Grace Ward and Lydia Gresbeck around her for West in lanes 4 and 6. So the Albert Lee swimmers here are in lane 3 and 5, the 2nd and 4th from the left.
I've always wondered when they watch this, they hold the signs telling the swimmer what lap it is.
Yeah.
And I always wonder how easy that is for them to see in the middle of swimming.
I'm not sure. It must be all right because they do it.
Right.
Keep doing it. Leader here is Grace Ward of West, the freshman. And second place is Amaya Larson right now for Albert Lee. Charlotte Doring in 3rd. She touches. Lexi Lee is in 5th here as she turns for the wall. And Grace Ward first to turn on the 3rd lap. So it's 10 laps down and back. This is the 3rd for Grace Ward, the leader, and she's got Amaya Larson to her left. It's our right, coming in 2nd right now. And she turns and goes on her 6th length of the pool. Or no, this would be the 5th. No, 6th, because down and back, yeah, 6th. It's 10 total as Ward the leader, is on her way back the other way. And now, so is Larson for Albert Lee. And Grebsback as well as Doring, and then Lexi Lee. Ward, and she increases her lead over Amaya Larson, but Larson has comfortably in second. As they are more than halfway through this 500-yard freestyle. The longest. They have a couple of 400-yarders to finish today, but this is the longest race of the night.
I remember when I was younger, we had a lake, not too big a lake, but it was a good-sized lake. And one time we decided we're going to swim across the lake and got about halfway and started cramping up.
That's never good. As Ward, the big leader here for West, turns again on another lap with Amaya Larson behind her in second, just about to get to the wall there for Albert Lee. The swimmer to her right is Lydia Grebsback of West, third. And then Charlotte Doring at the top of the screen, the leftmost lane of West, will be fourth, and Lexi Lee fifth as they make their turns. And I've lost track, but it's 11. They're holding 11s. And Grace Ward, commanding lead. Almost a full length of the pool lead over Amaya Larson. She's going to be lapping people pretty quick as Grace. Amaya comfortably in second, although Lydia Grebsback is right there by her side in the rightmost lane. And the other two are making the turn as well in the leftmost lanes, including Lexi Lee there in lane 3. It is a full length of the pool lead now for us. Grace Ward makes her turn on the far side of the pool. Amaya Larson was making her turn on the near side of the pool. But she's increased her lead over Grebsback for second, has Amaya. These are all 8th, 9th, and a 7th grader. Grebsback in the far right lane for West. Youngsters. And Ward will win this one unless she gets a case of cramps in the leg or something. Right. She has got that huge lead. She got, I think, one more lap for her. Maybe 2. They're on 15 and 17. I don't know if that's the completed. That must be the completed number they're holding.
Yep, so she's getting a 17 now, so back will be 18, 19, 20.
Okay, yeah.
So,
man, I'm tired just watching them.
Right. I'd sleep like a baby.
Larson makes her turn with Grebsback right behind her. And Doring and Lee are battling out for the last place there.
So that's telling her that she's got one more trip.
Grace Ward making the turn. With Larson also. She's actually widened her lead on second, Larson.
See, Ward heard that whistle, or that bell, and she's really picked up now.
I know, she's almost lapping Larson.
Yeah.
And that's something because Amaya's having a good race here. She finishes Grace Ward in 6:14.73. Everybody else still has a lap to go. Some have 2. But Amaya making the turn for home. And then Grebsback for West will also make the turn for home. The other 2, I believe, have another lap after this one. And great race for Larson, finishing second. In 6:45.13. a full 31 seconds behind Ward. She is a good swimmer. Grace
Yes.
Ward. Like you said, she had a lot left on that last lap, or half lap, when she heard the bell. As Lexi Lee fighting for fifth, and not quite going to get it. But a spirited ending there. She had some jets on at the end, too. Great job for all of them. They get a good hand. And we move to the 200-yard freestyle relay, JV. Can you move the camera a little bit? We're missing the starting blocks over here. Can you zoom out all the way? And get all this. So zoom out all the way. There you go. As far as you can go. Well, we're still not getting this wall then. Here. Let me see if I can tilt down a little bit. So we want to get this wall and the starting blocks there. We're going to walk in right there. That'll be good. So it's all a matter of doing it. The more you do it, the better you get, for sure.
Right.
It's like everything else. So coming up here, the 200-yard free relay JV, Mankato West, girls all, and it's, I don't know, they have the first two, there's nobody listed.
Yeah,
in
on the
lane
scoreboard
4,
they just listed them A, B, and C.
they have lane 4 and lane 6 here, but no lane 2. So it's Mika Rayner-Klus against Isabella Kramer in the 4 and 6 lanes, and I don't know who's in the far left. Oh, I guess it's just those two, okay.
Yep.
So this is Mika Rayner-Klus, a senior, against Isabella Kramer, West junior. First leg of the 4 in the 200-yard freestyle relay. So each of them goes down and back. That's 50 yards. Starting here will be Allie Gustafson on the left. She's a junior, and Kayla Kitts, a freshman, just jumped in. Here comes Gustafson. Gustafson catching up. She jumped in quite a bit after Kitts did, but she's seemingly catching a little bit up to her. Third leg is Alexis Tokheim, a sophomore, on the left, and Jazeva Townsend, an 8th grader, on the right. Townsend's jumping in now. Tokheim coming up. They'll go down and back, and then the anchor legs. Lauren Sletton, a freshman, on the left, and Anna Kapsner, a junior, on the right. And the fourth leg coming up here, as it's the team on the right leading still. Townsend over Tokheim. Jazeva hands off to Anna Kapsner. There's the junior jumping in, and freshman Lauren Sletton, the anchor leg here for the other team, just getting in the pool. This is JV. We'll have the varsity 200-yard free relay coming up next. Lots of Albert Lee wrestlers in that one. Wrestlers, swimmers. Couldn't get more different sports.
I thought that's what you said, but then I was like, no, he didn't say wrestlers.
Both wear you out, but they are not the same. As the team on the right wins there. And Sletton will come in and finish. So now the girls' 200-yard free varsity relay. Mankato West in lane 2. East is in lane 3 with Olivia Bell, followed by Lexi Lee, Mackenzie Fields, and Amaya Larson. West has lane 4. Albert Lee in lane 5. We'll have Shaylee Lambertson starting off, the senior. Emily Troster follows her with Lily Elmer third and Haley Deming. That's a pretty good foursome there. Lambertson, Troster, Elmer, and Deming in the anchor leg. And then in lane 7 for Albert Lee, Lily Hammond, the freshman, followed by Chase Harmdirks, the senior. Sophomore Chloe Sauter, sophomore Alondra De Rosas Lazaro. So Albert Lee is in the second lane to the left. It's 3 overall. So they're in 3, 5, and 7. This is down and back for each swimmer. In each of the 4 legs. First to the wall is Grace Ward. She just raced.
All right, how do you do that?
Shaylee Lamberton right on her for second. She's got a Autumn Bellig right to her right there. Those 3 finish 1, 2, 3 quickly. Into the pool then is Lexi Lee in lane. Actually, Olivia Schultz in lane 4 for West. Emily Troster and Sarah Holman, left to right, are in first, second, and third.
That lane 5 can just keep it close. You got a pretty good anchor in Haley. So
Yeah, no doubt. And she does keep it close, but into the pool is Bria Baumgard for West. Then Lily Elmer follows Troster. Cameron Kitts in for West. Those 3 lead lanes. Baumgard makes the turn. Elmer right on her heels. Kitts is coming up. And in his 4th leg, Jordan Woodford for West. Haley Deming, the senior for Albert Lee. And Evie Hecker, the 8th grader for West. Just concentrating on those 3 lead swimmers, lanes. And here we go. Haley's in. Got some room to make up here. Jordan Woodford is a freshman ahead of her. She is catching her fast.
yes, she is.
And they're leaving Evie Hecker in the dust here for first and second. As Deming kicks for home. She's got some work to do. Woodford hanging on. Haley, I don't know if she's going to be able to catch her, but second place is the finish there. As a nice swim for Jordan Woodford. Third is going to be Evie Hecker. And then Amaya Larson up there in lane 3 will finish 4th. And Mia Hummel of West in the leftmost lane is next, with Albert Lee bringing up the rear in lane 7, farthest to the right. Wow, that was an intense race there at the front. Now the score they have on the board is 62-44. Mankato West leading on the Service Master by IAT scoreboard. Just finishing there was Alondra De Rosas Lazaro, sophomore. So now we have a girls 100-yard backstroke for the JV girls, and it's Chase Harmdricks of Albert Lee, a senior, right in the middle between Allie Gustafson, a junior for West, and an 8th grader, Riley Hunt, for the Scarlets. So our Albert Lee swimmer in the middle is Chase Harmdricks, senior. This is event 19 of 24. So we're getting there near the end. This is the backstroke, so JV. Then the varsity next. All those will be West girls, the 3. And then they're off here on the backstroke. I could never do this straight.
No.
I would always be running into the pylons or whatever those lane dividers are. This is a close one, though. All 3 of them. First time down. This will be down and back twice. The leader right now is Gustafson on the left side, and both the West girls are 1-2. Gustafson and Hunt, with Harmdricks in third. Still another full lap to go. Football tomorrow night from Waseca here on AlbertLeeLive.com. There'll be me and Chad there. I don't know if anybody else will show. Maybe, she says. And, well, it's her birthday week, and she does have a big party Saturday. And so I said, if you don't want to go Friday, because it can be a late night, traveling from Waseca and all that, we have to tear down equipment and do that. I said, you don't have to, but, you know, it's an opportunity for her to make some money.
Well, happy birthday.
She is 14 now.
Oh, wow. Mine will be 13 in December. It's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. It goes fast. I have 14, 11 and a half, and then I have a 34-year-old who gave me my first grandson.
Nice. Congrats.
Oh, she's 12? and a half? Oh. All right. You learn something every day.
I just found out my oldest, my 20-year-old, will be studying abroad next year for Australia for her senior year in college.
That's a bucket list right there.
Right.
Chase comes in third there. Now comes up the varsity 100-yard back with 8th grader Evie Hecker, 9th graders Jordan Woodford and Sarah Holman, all from West, battling this one out. Event 20. Well, don't tell Paisley I didn't know how old she was. She'll be mad that I thought she was a year younger. I know she's not watching because she never watches anything I do. You know how that awkward age where everything you do is wrong?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Everything I say, everything I do, she's got a counterpoint to it. Farron's not that bad at that at all. Maybe that's coming later from you. So these are the 3 West girls, and it's dead heat there. Hecker and Woodford turn first with Hallman right behind them. Down and back twice. 8th, 9th, and 9th graders. And now Woodford a little bit of a lead over Hecker. Hallman turning. Still anybody's race here between Hecker and Woodford. And the turn for home. Looks like Woodford increased her lead a little bit. And will take this one. Over Hecker second and Holman third. The final 4 events coming up here. Girls swimming and diving here in Albert Lee. It's been fun. We have a 62-44 score. Mankato West leading on that scoreboard. Coming up, just one girl and it's an Albert Lee girl, Elizabeth Rule, in the JV 100-yard breaststroke. But they're going to put her in with the next, with the varsity, which has 5 girls. So Rule, I would imagine, goes into lane 6, the farthest to the right. Over on the other side, Mia Hummel of West, an 8th grader, in lane 2. Lily Almer from Albert Lee, the freshman, will be in lane 3. Bria Baumgard, a senior from West, in the middle. Mackenzie Fields of Albert Lee is the junior in lane 5. Emma Simmons of West, a sophomore, is lane 6, and then Elizabeth Rule in 7 for Albert Lee. Every other girl is a Tiger girl, starting with the second from the left. And it's down and back twice. Breaststroke is what they'll be doing. And the early leader is Mackenzie Fields of Albert Lee. In lane 5. She's first to turn. And close to her is Bria Baumgard to her left. And then a tight race between Mackenzie and Lily for third. Lily Elmer, lane 3 there, making a good showing. First, though, to the wall halfway through is Mackenzie Fields of Albert Lee. Doing very well, increasing her lead. A tight race for third for Lily with Emma Simmons of West. Heading for home is Mackenzie Fields. Looking like she's in control. Second is Bria Baumgart. Lily Elmer and Emma Simmons in a tight race for third, though. They have been even for quite a while. And then Elizabeth Rule and Mia Hummel also close here at the end. But that is a win for Fields, for Albert Lee, with Baumgart of West finishing second. And here's a close finish for third. And Lily Elmer on the left will finish fourth. And on the last leg here for Elizabeth Rule on our right, and Mia Hummel on the left. 2 events to go. As Elizabeth, the freshman, finishes. Up next is the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. Down and back, a lot. Well, 500 was 10 times, and it'd be 8 times, I guess. But this is all Mankato West in this one. It's just the foursome of Mika Reiner-Klus, a senior, Olivia Hammond, a senior, sophomore Emma Simmons, and Charlotte Doring, a freshman. As we're ready to go, they're talking to a judge here. Mika, Olivia, Emma, and Charlotte, all from West. The relay for the 400-yard freestyle, and they're unopposed. So it's going to be hard to tell exactly how well they're doing, but then we have the varsity 400-yard free relay, and that has 2 Albert Lee teams of 4.
I just got word that the last relay, varsity relay, Lambertson, Haley, that team they disqualified their run that race when they finished second.
Oh, really?
So somebody jumped too soon or something.
Oh, wow. All right, that's too bad. This is all West here in the 400-yard free JV with Mika Reiner-Klus, the senior first. So it's 400. They each make 1 lap, so yeah. Well, maybe it's 2 because
laps,
she's not, 2 laps. Math hurts my head. Not my strong suit. Olivia Hammond will climb on the platform. She'll be ready to go next. Senior. Could maybe zoom in on them if they're the only ones, but you'll have to loosen that and follow them along if you zoom in. Into the pool goes second swimmer Olivia Hammond. Yeah, just try and follow as close as you can in that lane. She'll be handing off to Emma Simmons after another lap after this one. And then our final event, full pool. We got 5 teams of 4. All your favorites.
So did your daughter go watch her dance routine from the halftime show?
I don't know, did you go on AlbertLeeLive.com? Yeah, she said she went and critiqued herself. I thought they did well. And she was in the orchestra on Monday, too.
Okay.
She's been 2 dance teams, and she's almost on as much as I am here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Then I put her to work.
Right.
Because I'm that kind of a dad. Emma Simmons is next, the sophomore.
Renee had our 12-year-old doing it. Camera work at a soccer game last week. She sent me a picture.
Yeah. It's cool. Well, I mean, it's not like they're not getting paid. They're making some money out of it, so. And kids can do that. Just check in at the activities office if you're interested. And graphics people, too.
Right.
If you want to do some graphics work on our social media pages, that's available as well.
And it's not just camera work. We can get you in on some color commentary. We can get you in on some producing.
Yeah, no, Farron, my daughter, doesn't want to talk on the air, and that's fine. But we have some guys. I worked in Faribault and Northfield, and they have some really good kids who know what they're doing with the play-by-play. I just step back and let them go. This is the fourth leg of the 400-yard free for the JV, Charlotte Doring. Or no, this is the end of Emma Simmons' run here. The sophomore. She'll hand off to Charlotte Doring for 2 laps down and back. And then we'll get to the final event. 8 Albert Lee swimmers involved. All the big names. And the final swimmer in this event is Charlotte Doring, freshman. Down and back, and then they do cheer each other on very nicely in this sport.
Yes, I agree.
It's very much a team-oriented thing. They'll stand at one end of the pool and cheer you on. I love the pregame cheers they do, too. It's very cool. It's one more lap here for Doring. They're over 4.5 minutes on this relay. Now they've given West a 95-64 lead. And that was expected with no divers for Albert Lee. And some of the other events we didn't have swimmers. That's a varsity score, 95-64. I'm going to see if we had anything in on the soccer games. As she finishes, I'll give you the lineup here for the 400-yard free relay varsity. And you're going to want to zoom out on this one because we've got a full pool here. For Mankato West in lane 2, Ella Drake, Lauren Sletton, Mia Hummel, and Alexis Tokheim. For Albert Lee, they'll be in lane 3, the second lane to the left being used. Chase Harmdricks, a senior, will give off to Chloe Sauter, the sophomore, and then sophomore Alondra de Rosas Lazaro, and finally Lily Hammond, the freshman. In the middle lane of 4 would be Mankato West, Olivia Schultz, a sophomore, Grace Ward, a freshman, Cameron Kitts, a senior, and Jordan Woodford, a sophomore. Albert Lee in lane 5. Shaylee Lambertson leads off. The senior Olivia Bell is the 8th grader second. Amaya Larson will be third, 8th grader. And 8th grader Lexi Lee fourth. And then West in that far right lane as well. Morgan Stewart, Zoe Longing, Isabel Kramer, and Allie Gustafson. Off to a good start here is Olivia Schultz for West, but Shaylee Lambertson right with her. Making the turn, as does Morgan Stewart for West. The 3 on the right are the leaders. And in order, Schultz, Lambertson, and Stewart. And they'll all go down and back twice. Final event of our broadcast. Hope you've enjoyed it. We had a good turnout online last time we did girls swimming and diving, so hopefully we did again. As Schultz makes the turn for home, she'll give off to Grace Ward. Shaylee Lambertson is second and holding on. Olivia Bell is next after her. And Morgan Stewart of West in the far right lane will give off to Zoe Logging. And there goes Olivia.
If you can't make it to Waseca tomorrow night, tune in, watch it, listen to us tomorrow night.
Yeah. Chase Harmdricks just finishing up here for Albert Lee up in the left 2 lanes. She's on lane 3 with Chloe Sauter ready to go in after her. Even if you can make it, you could watch on your phone or tablet or laptop or whatever, but it's like a 40-second delay, so it's kind of a little weird. But yeah, we have 2 football games left, and they're quick turnaround, Friday and then Wednesday. And then sections of the following Tuesday and Saturday. If you win on Tuesday, you got to play on Saturday right away.
Oh, wow.
And then they give them 6 days off for the championship of the section. Before state starts, and close at the wall there. Nope, that's first is Ward. Cameron Kitts hits the pool. Albert Lee coming to the wall, and in will go Amaya Larson. as the crowd gets more into it. It's a close race here on the right side, the right two lanes, between Larson and Kramer.
It's definitely a battle for second here.
Larson makes it to the wall first, makes her turn. Or are these still the second races? I see two girls over there.
So the middle, lane 4 is way out in the lead. Then lanes 5 and 6 are fight for second, and then lanes 2 and 3 are a little behind.
And we have our final racers getting on the starting blocks.
Yep.
Lexi Lee is for Albert Lee in lane 5, and then Allie Gustafson in lane 6 for West. That's the second place battle. Lee jumps in. And the winner is going to finish ahead of everybody. That's just making the turn. Jordan Woodford in the middle lane there. Lexi Lee still holding on to second. Makes the turn on her first lap. Woodford turning for home and the win here for West. One more lap for Lee. And Gustafson, her opponent there to her right. And that is it for Woodford as West easily takes this event. Still going. Alondra De Rosas Lazaro, she'll hand off to Lily Hammond here up there in lane 3 at left. And the battle for second, Lee has the lead. As Hammond just jumps in for Albert Lee over there on the left, but Lexi Lee hanging on to second for her foursome. And she hits the wall, second place. Third is West, and fourth will be between, well, I think it's going to be Albert Lee. As Hammond swimming for home. She might have another lap.
She has another lap, yeah.
As I think does Alexis Tokon.
Tokon just made the turn, so she will be
okay,
up.
She's on her last one, all right. It's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah, it is.
As Hammond makes her second lap start here. Tokon digging for home. So Albert Lee finishing second and fifth in the final event here from the Albert Lee pool. So a win for West, but a good night here for Albert Lee and some good performances by our swimmers. And I'm not sure exactly if we're going to do more girls swimming and diving next Tuesday or volleyball, but we'll make that decision as we go. We have a lot of stuff between now and then, with football tomorrow and then band on Monday, and then Tuesday either volleyball or girls swimming and diving, and then more football on Wednesday. So Chad Butzler, thank you very much. Great addition here. You know more about swimming than I do, so that was good to have you around. And Farron on the camera, and I'm Jay Paul. That'll do it here from, we'll play Service Master first. They were the scoreboard sponsor here tonight as West wins 95-64 on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Service Master by Ayats Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call Service Master by Ayat today.
The man in the yellow van, call Service Master.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie. I recently had cataract surgery. My vision has never been better, and I wake up in the morning and see. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.